Good morning, my name is Paul, and today we are featuring Cassoulet, the famous French casserole. There are three versions of Cassoulet. Cassoulet de Castelnaudry, Cassoulet de Carcassonne, and Cassoulet de Toulouse. And if you want to visit one of these cities, I would pick Toulouse, a university town with lots of culture and fabulous restaurants. So the dish is the cassoulet is named for the bowl that it's, or the earthenware pot that it's cooked in, the cassoulet, and it features haricot blanc, or white beans, confit of duck, sometimes fresh pig hock, and sometimes sausages. The famous sausage in Toulouse is saucisse de Toulouse. We don't have those ingredients today. We're using local ingredients, and luckily, we have great sources. Our duck is from Homestead Harvest Farm, and I made the confit yesterday. The duck leg is salted for about 6 hours and then simmered very gently in duck fat for about an hour and a half. So this is a key to our recipe. We're going to start with what the French call ventrèche, the French version of pancetta, essentially, and we have a local source for pancetta, Small Potatoes Farm. So I'm cutting these into small chunks, and I'm putting them in the pan, my casserole pan, and then we're going to start with simmering a little bit of white wine, about 1/4 cup. So this goes on the burner. Next we're going to add in some minced onion and minced garlic. So here we go on the onion. Okay, we have bay leaf and a bouquet garni, in this case thyme and parsley stems. Next, we're doing the garlic. Slap it good, take off the shell. Okay, now we're putting this in the pot. Okay, here's the pot. The alcohol has burned off. Here goes the bay leaf, the bouquet, the onions, the garlic. Now what we're going to do is put this back on. Oh, the most important part, the key to making this work, is a rich stock of duck stock and veal stock. And in this case, I roasted the bones for half an hour and then very gently simmered after adding water, carrot, celery, and garlic. So this stock is very rich. The stock goes in, and then we're going to have a little slug of tomato paste, about a tablespoon, and we're going to have a pinch of red pepper flakes, and now I'm putting this back on the burner. Okay, next we're going to add the tarbay beans, the haricot blanc. You could also use, in this case, we're using lima beans from Brinkley Farm that had been bought earlier and frozen. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of carrot. All right, we're going to pull the meat off, and we're going to reserve the skin. I'm going to cut up the skin into little 1 inch pieces, and we're going to saute them at the end after this cassoulet has been after this has been simmering for an hour and a half, and the beans are tender. And then I'm going to make cracklings of the duck skin, and that is scattered over the top at service. It's also popular technique to add some fine breadcrumbs at the end. I would prefer instead to simply serve this with a baguette. So here is the reserved skin, and now we put this back on the stove to finish simmering. And this is John of Eco Farm, and this is where we bought the carrots. I made the minced carrots for the cassoulet. I'm working on the salad at this point. We're going to start with a splash of Muscat champagne vinegar, only about half a teaspoon, and then about 2 tablespoons of walnut oil. And then what I'm going to do is to give it a citrus kick. I have a mandarin orange here, and I'm going to use my lemon reamer and get some juice in the salad bowl. And then I'm going to take the rest of these little sections and just toss them in. And then we're going to add mixed greens and watercress. So let's make sure that this is mixed well. And here are the washed and dried greens, watercress, and these greens are from the Elysian Field Farm. So virtually all of the ingredients that we have today are from the local farmers market. Now what we're going to do is stir this up and mix the dressing in. Our salad is dressed, and now we're going to add a little bit of ground black pepper and a little bit of salt. And I'm going to mix that in. And then I'm going to get the crackling pan because we're ready to turn. So here are the cracklings. Right here. Here are the cracklings. I'm going to stir them, flip them over. Okay, back on the stove they go.